Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another video. I'm iProHabi and today we're doing something a little different with our good old friend KaeruChan again. And go ahead and say hello.
Hey, what's up, Jade?
And we're doing a 2000s nostalgic games tier list. So sit back, grab a drink, and let's not game together today, but let's rank some games together.
Hell yeah. Thank you for that introduction, Jade. Awesome as always. Oh, no, it's fact. You didn't know. You didn't know I'm, like, a professional when it comes to ranking video games, and specifically nostalgic games.
Oh, for sure.
Well, now you do.
We're
so there's no
we
reason.
are the experts.
There's no reason for you to click off this video to watch anyone else's 2000 nostalgic games tier list, because this is where you get
the facts.
Only the facts, okay? So
straight fucking facts.
Now, FYO, my brain is like 30 minutes behind right now, okay? So bear with me, but we're gonna get through this together. All right?
Oh, yes.
So I think what we should do is I kind of want to start from as far back as you can possibly go in your brain. You know, get those synapses going and just think, what were you playing? What game that just hits for you? That nostalgic game that you were playing in your mother's womb? And drop it in the comments, actually. I want to know what you guys played. All right, let's start. Shall we?
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin.
All right. I feel like this just automatically has to go into S tier. I don't know about you.
You're gonna cry. Actually, you're not gonna cry. You're gonna throw me out of the window because I have not played Club Penguin.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
How have you never played Club Penguin?
I just haven't.
Holy shit.
I feel like it's on the same level as like Webkins, you know? Like, well, it was like at that time.
It was around the same time. I like bribed my grandma to buy me a membership for Club Penguin when I was like 8 years old.
What did you bribe her with?
I told her I would get good grades. And that I would pass all my classes in like the first grade.
And did you get good grades and pass all your classes?
Hell yeah, I did, and I got that Club Penguin membership.
Oh yeah, VIP to the Club Penguin. You know?
Oh, it was the best. They had some of the best mini games too. I know you said you didn't play it, but there was like a pizza building video game that you can do.
See, I've seen. Okay, I've not played Club Penguin, but I've seen some screenshots from the game. And let me just say,
good.
These 8-year-olds are wild.
They're
wild shit.
Oh yes. So with that, where do we put this since you can't really rank it?
Right. I feel like if we haven't played the game before, it's automatically like, would it be B or C?
I think B would be good.
B.
C feels too low.
It does feel too low. We'll put it B because I haven't played it.
You got,
and I feel like people are gonna come. I feel like people are gonna come at me because I'm doing this. I mean, how popular is it, though? I'm trying to get my key points out here.
It was so popular.
I feel like I can't put it at B, because I feel like people are going to come at me and send me death threats.
I 100% think that people are going to give you some shit for it, that's for sure.
I'll put it at A.
Okay.
We're not going to go any further than that.
Cool.
Okay, I want to kind of keep it on topic, so I think I'm going to skip around a little bit down here. And I think we're going to move on to Webkins, because I think that's kind of similar.
Yes.
In fact, it was around the same time. I was like, I want to say 8 years old, maybe 9, when I started playing Webkins.
I was probably around the same. My first Webkins was a Persian cat. I don't know about you.
I feel like if you don't remember your first Webkins, then you weren't really into Webkins, you know what I mean?
Mine was a Persian cat named Fuzzy, so.
Mine was a white rabbit named Hopscotch.
Okay, that's way more creative than Fuzzy. Shit.
What are you? Fuzzy's cute. Come Okay.
I did love that fucking cat.
But when I tell you that I was, like, obsessed with Webkins, I was fucking obsessed with Webkins, okay?
Oh, yes.
I think every time, because my mom worked in a building at the time, she lived in, like, a really tall building. At the bottom of the building, there was a fucking store, and they had Webkins in them. And so I knew every time she'd get off of work, she'd have access to the Webkins. She'd have access to her wallet, and she'd have access to the Webkins. And I would be like,
when you get home, before you get home, can you buy me a Webkins?
and of course, I didn't get them all the time, okay? And I cried in my bed when I didn't. And by the end of my Webkins journey, I had 21.
I think I had like 10 by the end.
But I mean, okay, well, let's just talk about how fucking cool that was. You have this physical stuffed animal in your hand, and then you go out on the internet, which was like crazy thing to exist in 2009.
Internet who?
Right? Internet who? And you just, and you're, the animal in your hand is now on your screen. It's fucking magic. I feel like this should be, okay, in my mind, this is S tier. Like, because if we're basing this off of like pure nostalgic games, for me this is an S tier game.
I mean, I have to agree.
So, okay, well, we're putting Webkins in S tier, even though this says Beacons. We'll just pretend that says Webkins.
Beacons?
It got cut off.
Alright, are we gonna, so should we stick to the theme of online games here?
I want to just kind of go from like younger games, like as far back as you can, to maybe like a little later in your life.
So like maybe Pop Tropica next.
Okay.
Did you play Pop Tropica?
Well, I mean, that's in the same sort of realm. It was like an online like website game, and no, I did not.
It's very, so see, the reason I think of it next is because yes, it is the online kind of thing. I mean, our picture here is of the DS version, but the OG was a website, and it was like when I was in elementary school. So it's around the same like time frame for me as Club Penguin and Webkins.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it definitely looks like one of those website games. When I was looking up because I grabbed all of these pictures like an hour before this.
Yeah.
Off of Google, and some of these games I don't know because these are games that Jade chose. And so I didn't know. I just found one, and I didn't know it was like originally a browser game. So
I honestly didn't even know the DS one existed, but it was originally a browser game, and I don't know how much you know about it.
I guess it was
but
big
like,
enough to be a Nintendo game.
Yeah, the basis of it was like there were these different islands and stuff that you could go to and complete these like quests and different storylines on. And some of them were actually like educational, so that was kind of cool. I actually used to play it in like elementary school, like if we'd be in the computer lab for like doing something on the computer.
But then
this
again,
was
maybe
the
I didn't
thing
fucking
for us to play
so.
After like finishing up a test or something on the computer in the computer lab. This is what everyone played.
Pop Tropica. All right, where do we want to put Pop Tropica?
It's definitely not as good as Webkins.
And how would
maybe
you
just
rate it in comparison to Club Penguin?
Probably a B tier, just like right below Club Penguin, because I think I still liked Club Penguin better and their mini games better, but Pop Tropica was still like up there.
Okay, well, but Pop Tropica B tier. All right, let's choose the next one. I'm gonna choose Freddy Fish.
Freddy Fish.
So I don't now. Before I move forward with this, I was looking at like nostalgic games this morning. Like I already had an idea of nostalgic games in my head that I knew were nostalgic to me. But I was like, what did other people play as a kid? And I saw Freddy Fish, and then I looked into Freddy Fish, and then I was like, wait a second. I've played Freddy Fish.
I have never once played Freddy Fish.
I mean, when I tell you that I barely remember playing this game, but like I have these little like tidbits, like barely memories. They're faded into my existence. That's what happens, guys. Internet, when you turn 25 years old, your brain just stops working as good as it did, you know what I mean? These
Can
things,
confirm.
they fade into existence. Well, I guess they fade into non-existence.
Yeah, more accurate.
But when I tell you I did play Freddy Fish, I did play Freddy Fish, and I might have been like 6 years old. And I liked it when I was 6 years old. I mean, it's really
Probably.
hard to put this in the tier list with all of these amazing games, but I had to.
Yeah, where do
'cause
you
I
want to
knew
put
was
it? Because
back there, I'm gonna put it in C tier.
okay, because
gonna put it in
I've
C
never
tier
even heard of
because-
Freddy Fish.
You haven't heard of it, but I liked it, and it was nostalgic for me, and for that reason, it has to be on the tier list.
Toontown.
Oh,
Did you ever play Toontown, Kai?
I wanted to play Toontown. I really did. My sister got to play Toontown. She's like 5 years older than me. At the time, I'm pretty sure she had it. She had an account. But I would ask my mom, and she said no, because I think you had to have a membership.
You did have to have a membership so that you could play for free for like 3 days or something like that, and then you had to have a membership. And when I was over Club Penguin, this is what I begged my grandma for next.
Damn, you're just on that
Because
roll.
we lived with her,
Your poor
and
grandma.
she had dial-up internet,
Just
so...
falling.
Oh, yeah, I loved Toontown. It's another one, it's like, they got rid of Club Penguin, they got rid of Toontown. Like, I can't even go back and nostalgically play these games, so that's what's so frustrating about it. So,
Okay, Webkins.
where shall we
S-tier.
put Toontown?
Oh, we already did that. We totally got damn it. We were talking about Toontown.
We got way off track on the Webkins again. This is why Webkins is S tier.
Exactly. It just like wiggles its way into every conversation. So Toontown, I want to say it has to be at least B, if not A, because for a lot of people, it was like a really good game, nostalgic game, probably.
I'm thinking A tier because I spent way too much time on Toontown. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I spent way too much time. I invested too much of my life for you to put this in B tier, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Toontown, A tier next to Club Penguin.
God, I miss Club Penguin. I think that's it for
Trying to
browser
something-
games. I think that's what we're looking for. is
Yeah, for browser
games.
games, that's pretty much it. I want to jump to something for me
Okay.
that was probably not something that a lot of people might know. Maybe I'm wrong. Because I actually had to, like, do some research into this. One night, and I was laying in the bed, I had this spark in my brain. And I was like, what was that? It was like a flashback of a memory from this game. And I was like, what is it? And I was remembering me playing this game, and I could see like what I was doing and playing with like on this little. It was like a little console, but it wasn't like any console that I knew the name of. Anyway, it was Gigapets, but Gigapets Explorer, which I later found on Reddit was a thing. Someone was wanting to know what the game was, and they had made this post, and they were like, oh my god, I played this game when I was a kid. It's basically like a Tamagotchi, but like it's not, and you can put it on your screen, and you're playing with little animals, and you find flowers and things. And basically I was like, okay, this person knows what I'm talking about. This is what and then of course Reddit is like the godsend, so I saw the comments, and someone was like, that's Gigapets Explorer. And I was like, holy shit. So, you might not know this.
I don't.
But this is something that I played. What felt to me like a year of my life was probably like several weeks of playing this little game. But
I did play with Tamagotchis, but I don't think I did Gigapets.
So anyway, I know you don't know Gigapets, but for me, this was like S tier. And we can stick it in B if you feel that it should be in B. Because it's less known. But in terms of
we can stick it in A.
In terms of pure nostalgia, it's just like it. And what I also included, I don't know if you can see right next to it, is a little Gigapets like icon.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you could at least see like this was the Gigapets screen. So I'm gonna stick it right next to each other, but just know that Gigapets and Gigapets Explorer are basically the same thing.
A tier or S tier?
I'm putting it in A tier because you
Okay.
haven't played it, and
That works
honestly,
for me.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not the same. I'm gonna put it in B tier because I don't think it can be an A tier.
Time for WoW. Did you even play World of Warcraft at all?
I don't think so.
I played it way too much in like the 7th grade. So like 13-year-old me, but did not play much after that.
See,
It just feels nostalgic.
Yeah, right. There was a game that I played on Facebook. Don't attack me. It was a Facebook game. It was called Sacred Seasons 2. I'm pretty sure.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah?
I think we gotta do Facebook games next.
Stop. 2000 Nostalgic Games, Facebook edition. No, but for real, the amount of time I spent on Facebook playing games has probably given
like
Facebook
fucking Farmville.
$10 million. So, that's what happened. So, World of Warcraft, how do you feel about that? You said you played it a lot, so I assume...
I played it a lot in like middle school, but it really, quite honestly, it was not that great of a game. So...
Okay, so, C? B?
D.
D?
tier.
Oh, damn. Okay. All the
It's like,
WoW fans are gonna be in our comments.
I feel like I'm qualified to say that because I did play so much of it
That's true. I don't have
back
any
in the
say.
day.
I don't have
And
any
looking
say.
back on it, there's way better games to play.
Let's move on to Zoo Tycoon. Is that a PC game?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so first of all, I heard a gasp, so I'm assuming this was very near and dear to your heart. So
Oh, yes, it was. I had the discs for this game. I had the... Oop, I just
there's
bumped my mic.
discs.
Yes, I had
What do you mean,
the,
like multiple, like the install disc and the download?
Yeah,
disc?
the
How
like
many discs?
CDs. There. So for the original game, there was one, but then I had 2 DLCs that were 2 more discs.
So where would you put it on the tier list?
For myself, it would probably be A tier, but if you haven't played it, so we can always do B tier if you want.
I mean, I feel like we could. I feel like I've heard really good things about Zoo Tycoon. And I'm also trying to, like, you know, my opinion's kind of mute here, so, like, I'll let you speak and the rest of the Zoo Tycoon community. We'll put it in A tier.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're gonna move on to the big buster herself, The Sims.
Oh, yes.
Now, The Sims is a PC game, originally, so we'll start there. Holy shit, man. I feel like specifically, now this isn't sexist, I feel like this is factual. I feel like specifically for females, this was like one of the games growing up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, really. So, if you haven't heard of The Sims, I regret to inform you that you are living under a rock. And
The OG game came out in the year 2000.
2000! You're either living under a rock or you were born in 2015.
I think you know where I would put The Sims.
I mean, I don't know if this is really a debate, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I think it's a very obvious decision. Also, I wanted to bring up The Sims busting out for me was like, if there's an S plus tier, I'd put it in S plus plus. Like,
Did you ever play The Sims Medieval?
I did. I
had that one. I had the disc version of that one.
I think I did too. Because at the time I actually had a bunch of Sims 3 expansion packs.
Yes.
Somebody,
all
my
on
family
disc.
knew. My family knew that I was really into The Sims, and I had
Me
made my
too.
little Christmas list, and I was like, The Sims 3 expansion packs, and I would put, like a list of expansion packs, and I didn't know The Sims Medieval existed, but somebody got it for me for Christmas.
I didn't either. Same here. It was a random gift at one point. Like, I had no idea that the Medieval one even existed, and it was so fun.
I didn't, like, I don't remember getting very far in the game, but I do remember
Oh,
playing
me either, but
quite a bit. It was very interesting. It was like, it was literally
it was like
you had,
more
like,
story based.
It was story based, and it was kind of like almost MMO in a way. Not MMO.
It
but
was
just
a
like,
little bit
like,
RPG,
you had,
maybe.
Like, yeah, RPG. You had like quests and stuff, and you could what's it called? What am I thinking? You could go up. You know what I mean? You could go from being a peasant to
Yes, you could work your way up the system.
a jester to a queen. It was really interesting. And I actually kind of regret not having that in here. But at the same time, The Sims is kind of like in its own. The Sims is like a lot of The Sims, right? It's not just The Sims. So I think it's collectively The Sims. Sims Busting Out, Sims Medieval, Sims 3, The Sims 4. You know what I mean? So, for that reason, and for many more, we are going to put The Sims in S tier, where it should be and where it belongs.
Where it fucking belongs.
Where it belongs. Let's move on. I actually have 2 more Sims games that I added, which...
I saw that.
They're different, though, I feel like, because they're not, like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know if you ever played My Sims, but that was a game... I actually played on the Wii. They had it on DS and the Wii. But
Okay, so I never actually played it myself, but I do know about it. And I had known other people who played it. I just never played it myself because I always just stuck to The Sims on the PC.
I think I remember it being like a bunch of mini games in it.
Oh, really?
I think. Let me go. I need to be sure about this. And anyway, I just have a lot of memories of like dressing up my Sims in this game, and oh my god. It kind of sucks because like I know that I really like this game and it's very nostalgic to me, but the fact that I don't remember very much at all is like, maybe speaks to the fact that it should not be above B tier.
Okay.
For me, because I can't remember a lot, but I know that I really liked it and I played it a lot at the time.
But it just wasn't like as memorable as others.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's still nostalgic, and I believe it belongs on the
Well,
list
yeah.
for me. But it's not like as nostalgic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
I get you.
So let's
Where
put
are
it
you
in
putting it?
B tier. We're gonna put that in B
B
tier,
tier.
and then on that note, Sim Animals.
Yeah, I didn't even know this
I
one
don't think-
existed.
Right, yeah. I think somebody had gotten this as a gift for me because they knew I liked Sims. Or I just bought it offhand for some reason when I was a kid. But it was basically like you're out in the wild and you have to care for animals, like make sure they're fed, like make sure their needs are up, like The Sims. And
So did you like play as a human taking care of the animals, or did you play as the animals?
It wasn't like third person, like you couldn't walk around. It
Okay.
was like maybe it was kind of like Nintendogs in a way, where you would like feed
Oh,
them
okay.
with a little hand, I think. And
I
pet
gotcha.
them. And like I'm not 100% sure, but I think you could like mate. Like if the animals are ready to mate, you could mate them somehow.
Make
Like
them babies.
and they had to be compatible. And yeah, and they would make babies.
Now Kith.
It was good though. I liked it a lot. Honestly, I think
sounds
I liked
fun.
it. I think I played it around the same time as My Sims. It was on the
Okay.
Wii, so it was one of my Wii games. They both were.
Oh, gotcha.
And I want to say B tier. I know you haven't played
Okay.
it, but
That's fine with me.
we're gonna-
I can't speak on it.
we're gonna stick it in B tier because I believe that's where it belongs. All right, sticking with Wii games, I think we should move on to Wii Sports.
Oh, yes. Insert Wii Sports sound. I loved Wii Sports. What was your favorite
it's
sport to play on
classic.
Wii Sports?
It's classic. Oh, I think either tennis or baseball.
Baseball is my favorite.
I think it's tennis for me though. I think that's my favorite. But baseball was
I will
definitely up
say-
there.
I will say, my sister and I played a lot of Wii Sports Tennis. Back and forth with each other.
I think it belongs in S tier. I do truly believe it belongs in S tier. And Wii Fit, though not Wii Sports.
Wii Fit was good, cool.
I liked Wii Fit. I liked that I could, like, even though I was a kid and, like, who gives a shit about your weight when you're a kid? It was just like, fun. And also,
my
like,
grandma had Wii Fit.
Your grandma? Did she use it a lot?
My grandma literally only had a Wii for Wii Fit, so... Yes.
You ever go to a doctor?
So I just played it. I did it with her. For fun.
That's awesome. I'm going to prescribe you Wii Fit.
Yeah, honestly, I would not even be mad if I got prescribed Wii Fit.
Like, doctor, I don't have a Wii console. I'm going to prescribe you a Wii console as well.
Prescribe you a Wii. Oh my god. If only.
Alright,
you know,
we fit S tier. We fit S tier.
Okay, yeah, we need to move on.
Okay, moving on to the
Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart Wii. So
do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I played way too much Mario Kart for my health and well-being.
My sister and I still play when I go home.
Am I good at it now? Yes, I'm absolutely amazing. You can come to me and say, I'm going to kick your ass at Mario Kart, and I'm going to lay you flat and say no, because you're wrong. Anyway, Mario Kart Wii is going up on S tier.
Oh, yeah.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh, Super Mario Sunshine. Oh, okay. This game... So I played this on GameCube growing up, but I never owned a GameCube myself, but one of my really good friends in elementary school had a GameCube and had this game on it. So I would play it like every time I went to her house.
That's how you know it's at least A tier. I don't even know if I played Super Mario Bros, which is like, ooh, don't come at
really?
me. Sorry, I said that out loud. But
I'm just surprised.
Maybe like once. I don't know. It's
this
just
one was really good.
I believe you.
I had
Would
way
you
too
like
much
to put
fun
this in
with
A
it.
tier? I feel like it has to be because it's a Mario game.
Yeah, I feel like people are gonna get mad at me if I put it in B tier.
We'll put an A tier, okay.
Okay,
Put it in
okay.
A tier. We'll put it in A tier. The next game is Super Monkey Ball. The little monkey in the ball that you see.
Okay, yeah,
somewhere.
I didn't play this one.
I don't know if you've ever played this game.
Really?
And you basically are a monkey in a ball, right? You get to choose what monkey you want to be. And then you use your controller to, like, balance the ball on this sort of, like, obstacle course to gather bananas as fast as possible and get as many bananas as you can without falling off the track. And then every level gets harder and harder, basically. That's basically what it is. And it's kind of addicting, actually. It's pretty good.
I can see how it would be.
I would personally put this A tier.
Okay.
I would put this A tier. I think it's good. I really like it. Maybe B. I don't know. Maybe B. I feel like it's good.
B?
Is it like, I don't know. I feel like it's really good, but it's not nostalgic. You know what I mean? This is like...
Yeah.
Late
well, as for other Wii games, Rock Band.
Rock Band was on the Wii. It was also on Xbox and PlayStation.
It was not... Yes. I had it... I think, so my parents are divorced. I had it on PlayStation 2 at my mom's, I believe. And then my dad also got it for my sister and I on the Wii one year.
You had it on 2 different consoles.
Well, yeah, my parents were divorced, okay? Like, they didn't communicate with each other about Christmas gifts. So I had one on PlayStation and one on Wii.
That's great. Rock Band, for me, is fucking S tier.
Oh, yes.
S tier.
I know we talked about this before, but, like, I was the only one that would ever sing. My family always forced me to sing.
I love everyone. I'll play the guitar, I'll play the drums, I'll sing.
Oh, I loved it all.
If I could, like, clone myself, I'll play all 4 parts. I'll be my own
There were
man.
times where I would convince my sister to sing while I played guitar. And she would give up and just hold the microphone in front of my face while I sang and played the guitar.
Damn. Well,
okay.
I'm going to put this in S tier where it should be.
It's amazing. It's a good one.
By the way, if you're curious to know how nostalgic this game is for me, I have bought and sold this game 3 times in my lifetime. Let's do Minecraft. We kind of skipped that. Minecraft is, I think, a PC game, but also when I played it, it was an Xbox game. I think it's originally an Xbox game, if I'm not mistaken.
It's actually originally a PC game.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
So
Sorry,
I used to be absolutely obsessed with Minecraft. So my very first boyfriend, back in the day, in middle school,
oh god,
is the one who introduced me to Minecraft. Before we were dating in the 7th grade, we were like best friends before we dated, right? Mm-hmm. And he taught me how to play Minecraft, and it was only on PC at that point. And it was like the very, very early versions of the game. Like they've done like a million updates since then.
Yeah, seriously.
Now I open up the game. I'm like, what the fuck am I even doing?
If we don't put Minecraft in S tier, I think it has to go S tier.
I'm just gonna say, Jacob, if you're out there, thank you for introducing me to Minecraft.
You're joking me. His name was Jacob?
Yes, was yours?
My ex-boyfriend's name was Jacob.
Oh my fucking god. Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama?
I loved Cooking Mama.
So did I. It's kind of really
I wonder if they have it on
actually.
Switch, because I would play it
They have
still.
to. There's no way. Cooking Mama is a staple to the Nintendo franchise.
It really is. If they still have it, I'm buying it on Switch today.
Oh my god. Excuse me a second. I need to Google this. How much?
Oh, please do.
Okay. Cooking
Because I'm
Mama
obsessed.
Switch. It has to be. There's no. I'd bet $1,000. Cooking Mama Cookstar, $39.99. Is this $39? Are these graphics $39.99? Talking to the audience.
Oh, here. I'm looking at the images. That is not $39.99.
Get out of here.
You're shitting me.
All right. Cooking Mama A tier.
Yeah.
What do you think? Or should it be S tier? A tier?
So, no. A tier. Because those graphics in $39.99 don't deserve S tier.
Okay. Cooking Mama Classic A tier. All right.
Nintendogs. S tier.
S tier. I second that.
That's actually the exact one that I had, was the Lab and Friends.
Yes, that's the one I had too. I saw it when I was looking at the images on Google, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the one."
Do you remember?
I'm having a burst of nostalgia right now.
Do you remember your lab's name?
No, I don't. Do you?
Okay, I only remember mine because his name was Tucker. Because when my mom got married to my stepdad, he had a yellow lab named Tucker, and so I named him after the lab we had in real life.
That's cute. Rayman Raving Rabbids. That was on the Wii.
That was on the Wii. And did you played that one?
Yes, I did.
Because I have literally never met anyone else who played that one.
Really?
Yes.
You haven't?
So I was really, when I put that on my list, I was so hoping that you had played it.
I love that game. It was really addicting.
I'm so glad. It was so good.
Oh yeah, I don't know where to put that though. Should we put it A tier or S tier? It was so good though.
A tier. I guess we can do Crash next. Crash Bandicoot. I feel like Crash was definitely S tier.
Oh yeah, no question about that. Crash Bandicoot is S tier.
I played multiple Crash games. There was one I had on for PlayStation 1. It was like one of the OG Crash games, and that was my introduction to it.
I think I did. I think I had that one too, because we had a PS1 briefly before we got a PS2. And I think I did. But for the PS2, I had Crash, and then what did I have? Let me actually look it up.
I had Crash, Wrath of Cortex was one that I had for PlayStation 2.
Wrath of Cortex. I think that's the one I had. Ratchet and Clank. I had Ratchet and Clank.
Oh.
At the same time that I had Crash Bandicoot on the PS2.
Me too.
And I can safely say that it is at least an A tier. I don't think it's on par with Crash personally.
No.
But I think it's an A tier.
It's up there.
And that's where I'm going to put it.
Are we just going in order now?
I'm just picking out SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Okay, so I played this one a little bit. No, I don't think I finished it.
I
personally
definitely did finish it. I don't know if I finished it by myself. I think I played it with my sister or something. But this was huge for me because when SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated came out and I got it on the PS4, I was pooping my pants in excitement.
Go check out
It's so
her
sick.
Let's Play, everyone. I will link
do
it.
that. I'm halfway there. I've gotten through like 5 episodes. It's a long game. Let me just say
And I will
that.
stick it up in the corner there.
Yeah, so Battle for Bikini Bottom, I'm going to put B tier.
Saints Row the Third.
Saints Row. So this one actually is Saints Row 4. This picture.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, this
specifically.
picture is 4.
I did
But
play
3 and
both
4.
3 and 4. And
Those
I
are
really
the ones
liked
that I've played as
both of
well.
them. Yeah. I remember I really liked the listening to the radio in Saints Row 3.
The radio is so good in 3.
I would driving around. Yeah, it really was. Well, 3, 4. Saints Row, I think it's just a solid game in general, and I'm going to stick it
It
in
is
A tier.
solid.
GTA Vice City. I never played
Vice
this
City.
game, so
So,
all
this
you.
game, I played in like the 3rd grade. Don't question me. So, when my mom started dating my stepdad, whenever we would go over to his house to like stay the night while they were dating, he and I would play this game together. And I was like 9-10 years old. So, fond memories. I'll
that's
stick it in
cute.
B tier.
B
But
tier.
it's
okay.
fond memories.
We'll put it in B.
That's
tier.
why I put that in there.
All right. So GTA 5, I'm only mentioning because it's right after Vice City.
Yes.
This was obviously later in the game. This was later in my youth, in my nostalgia.
This came out in like what,
game.
2014, 2015?
I think around there.
Around that time.
Something like that. But I
We were
played
in
the
high school.
shit out of this game when I was like 15, 16. And
Me
I
too.
love this game to this day. I'll play it like once a year. Which for that reason, I believe belongs in A tier.
Okay,
Solid,
Pokemon.
solid, solid. There are so many fucking Pokemon games, and
I
I
know.
can only say that I have never played a single Pokemon game until last year, when my friend bought me Pokemon, the newest Pokemon Pearl game. I think that's what it's
Oh,
called.
okay, Shining Pearl.
Shining Pearl. Yeah, I played that. It was actually really good, and I really like it.
It's a remake of the original Pearl game.
That's what I heard. It's really good though, for what it is. For
I
me, who's never played any Pokemon games until that point, I can say that I would put it in A tier. For me. But
Okay, cool.
obviously, the rest
I'm
of the
glad
world
you
would
liked
probably
it.
say S tier. This game,
Okay.
Professor Layton?
Professor Layton. Have you
I've
ever
never
played
played
these
it.
games?
No, I
Oh
haven't.
my god. So it's like a series, and I started playing this. My uncle bought me the first game in the series, which is this one, Professor Layton and the Curious Village. It's like a puzzle game, but it has like stories built into it. So it's like brain teasers and puzzles, and I still love those types of games to this day. And the storyline that is built with this game and the sequels and everything is actually really good. So I was watching a YouTube video on these games the other day, and it just was like, that's what made me think of this. I'm like, oh, it has a special place in my heart.
So, okay, yeah. So, because you're really into like story-based games, so I can see that. Where
I
would you put
am.
it?
We have a lot in A tier and S tier already, so I'll probably put it in B tier.
You want to
but
put
just
it in B tier?
like the stories aren't like
Just know
super
in
amazing.
her heart she puts it at least A tier.
Well, yeah, like the stories aren't like super duper well written. It just is like, I think I am overrating it for the nostalgia, if that makes
Well,
sense.
I mean, it's a nostalgia tier list, so
yeah.
absolutely valid. All right, so Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Obviously, there are a lot of Tony
shit.
Hawk games. This one was the most popular one, if I'm not mistaken, and I played the shit out of this. I also bought Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I don't know. It's the one for the PlayStation. And
I don't even remember which one I played.
I love Tony Hawk games. I really do, and I would put it in A tier.
Okay.
I would put it in A
Did
tier.
you play Zelda Wind Waker? Or any Zelda games?
No, I have not.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to get you up to date on the Zelda games. So this was another GameCube game that I played at my friend's house who owned the GameCube. And
Damn,
I
you're
love
just
this.
like leeching off of your friends, man. Were you?
Well,
I guess
you know
you
what?
Were kind of poor, huh?
I was poor. I did not have a GameCube, and she did.
Damn. No, I feel that. I actually remember, because when I was a kid, I had the Wii, right? But my friend across the street, she had a GameCube. So when I would go to her house, I mean, we would do a lot of stuff. But, like, that, we would play on her GameCube, but we would always play, like, The Sims. She had The Sims Busting Out for the GameCube. That's where I played it originally. Oh, yes.
There you go.
So,
but yeah, this one was originally on GameCube, and I think I would put it in S tier because I've played, like, damn near every Zelda game, and that's one of my favorites to this day.
Well, I think Zelda games probably have to go in S tier in general, because, I mean, if we're talking about nostalgic games for a lot of people, it's probably S tier. So, this one specifically is Zelda Wind Waker?
Yeah, Zelda the Wind Waker.
Okay,
and so that one was just specifically nostalgic because of that GameCube going to my friend's aspect.
Okay, we'll put that in S tier then. Well, yeah, we'll put it in S tier. Because I haven't played Zelda games, but I think the majority of people, or a lot of people, would say that Zelda games are very nostalgic for them. But that does the tier list, though. I think that would be our 2000s nostalgic games tier list.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
We did it! Right, there is our tier list, everyone. Please leave everything that you agree with and disagree with in the comments down below. I will link Kay's version of this video in the comments down below as well. And yeah.
If you have any objections to any of the decisions that were made in this video,
let us know.
You can send me an email. KaeruChan.
Send me an email as well at iProHabi@gmail.com.
You can send me an email at I don't
give
know
a fuck
how to tier list games at isuck.com, because
beautiful.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and slam the notification bell. And if you want to check out KaeruChan's channel, I will leave it linked in the description down below. If you have any objections at all to our ratings, let me know in the comments. And I will see you all next time. Bye!
I'm going to actually title this video Objective 2000s Nostalgic Games Tier List. So.
Oh. 100% objective. I don't know what you're talking about.